to focus real estate sector, then we have Arkade Developers and the management of that company, who is now joining us. Chairperson and Managing Director Mr. Amit Jain is now joining us to decode what the fourth quarter looked like and what the outlook is for FY27. Mr. Jain, morning. Thank you for joining us. Shesha this side. I was just going through your numbers. All the revenues have seen an uptick. Strong outlook for FY27 is why the street clearly is excited. If you can take us through what transpired in the fourth quarter, what is the launch pipeline looking like for FY27?
In the last quarter of the last financial year, we launched a project in Goregaon, West Bangur Nagar, which added towards the revenue spike, the sales spike, pre-sales spike, and we did close to 200 crore in the last quarter itself, which is a growth of 49% on a year-on-year basis.
All right. Yeah, Mr. Jain, your financials were weak in FY26 as profits saw a sharp decline. Could you explain what led to this sharp degrowth?
No, so there is an entry of an exceptional item. The operational profit, the EBITDA is 189 crore versus 210 crore preceding year, which is marginally down. Because of an exceptional item entry, a note of which is mentioned in the balance sheet, the net profit is less, which will get adjusted in the coming years, which is a deferment. Yeah.
I was just going through the con call highlights of the previous quarter, that is the third quarter, and you had told us that there were some environmental clearance delays because of which launches had to be postponed. Did they transpire in the fourth quarter, and how many launches do you have in FY27 now?
In FY27, we are having launches of 2 redevelopment projects and 1 greenfield project in Thane. The Thane project is a huge project which has top line potential of 2,000 crore, which we are looking to launch in this calendar year, in the last quarter of this calendar year. And 2 redevelopment projects, 1 in Malad and 1 in Santa Cruz. So total potential of pre-sales of all these 3 projects is around 2,900 crores.
Let's focus or shift lens on the Filmistan acquisition that is expected to generate a GDV of nearly 3,500 crores. Can you put some details on those? Have you received all approvals, and by when these projects will be completed?
So barring aviation NOC, we have received all major NOCs, aviation NOC and the environmental clearance. And both the clearance, aviation as well environment, are in process, and we are expecting the same anytime in a period of say 3 to 6 months, after which we launch the project either in the last quarter of this calendar year or at max the financial year. And it is going to be a marquee project, a very high-end luxury, uber luxury project in ultra prime location of mature markets of Goregaon West. And it is a non-redevelopment projects with high-end apartments like big size apartments and top-of-the-line amenities.
By when do you expect to receive all these approvals for Filmistan project, and when will it ultimately fructify into pre-sales for you?
Pre-sales we can look at next year, and we are targeting to launch it by this year end or the next first quarter of next year.
Because of LPG issues and elections in some states, there was a labor shortage. How are you seeing this, and how is this impacting you, if there is any?
Labor shortage is impacting the construction speed. The season is in the summer season. Normally we see a labor shortage, and this year because of the LPG shortages, the shortage of manpower has been extra than normal. And it has impacted the construction cost. The labor rates are going higher. The availability of labor is lesser. And even in industries, the availability of industrial gas, the fuel, is reduced down, because of which the production is impacting, say, items like tiles and sanitary ware are impacted. And the rates for the same are also going up, because of which the construction cost is anticipated to go up by minimum 10 to 15% on a year-on-year basis. which will impact the profitability, or either the rates have to absorb the cost escalation.
Understood. So wage hike is possible, and that is likely to weigh heavy on your profitability going forward.
Wage hike is inevitable, yeah.
Right. Also wanted a sense on the demand environment, because we keep talking to a lot of real estate players, and the sense that we are getting is that perhaps we are seeing some bit of slowdown in demand, especially in the premium segment. Since you also cater to that segment, what is your sense and what is your understanding when it comes to demand, especially in the Mumbai market?
So we just came across the registration figures for the month of May, and which says that the figures for registration has gone up by 7% on a year-on-year basis. Though there is a bit of slowdown because of the global issues like war and depreciation of rupee and all such things. There is a bit of slowdown, but it may be temporary, and it is bound to pick up. It will bounce back. That is what I'm hopeful about.
Question before we let you go, any other geographies that you are targeting to enter in FY27?
We are exploring the second home markets. We are exploring areas in and around, say, a Karjat or a Nasik geography, where we can also come up with a senior citizen living, a concept-based project. That is what we are currently exploring, other than what we have in hand in MMR region.
You have also secured cluster redevelopment project in Kandivali with a development potential of about 1100 crores. When will this fructify? What is the timeline of execution?
This is at a nascent stage. It will take some time, and maybe in around a year and a half, we can see visibility of approvals of the project. It is a big cluster. We are expecting adjoining societies as well to add on to our current cluster of 9 projects in Kandivali.
All right, Mr. Jain, thank you so much for joining us today and answering all the questions. Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
With that, it's time for a short break, and post that SmartWorks co-working on the show to talk on the results.